And Maya Guerrero comes to the plate, the catcher. Maya 1 for 4 on the season so far. She's also out of Watsonville, but Watsonville High School.
Batting for Cabrillo, number 11, the catcher Maya Guerrero.
That one is right down the middle for a strike. 0-1 on Maya Guerrero. Won't be back here at Becky Russ Field until February the 17th, a week from Saturday, today's Thursday, right? Yeah, a week from Saturday. That one's over the head of the catcher and going down to second base on the wild pitch is Mendez. We're here for a doubleheader that day. 2 balls now and 1 strike. Make that 1 ball and 1 strike. That's a nice looking pitch, but it's outside for a ball. 2-1, a little bit high as well. 2-1 on Guerrero. Idanu, the pitcher, and then Aaliyah Gomez, the shortstop, round out the front, the 9 in the batting order for the Seahawks. Mendez out at second base. Good looking pitch in there for a strike. The runner slipped and fell down, but I think she got back in. Almost got her, but she got back in underneath. Very alertly, Mackenzie Smith behind the plate saw that she had slipped, and she gunned it down to second, but Mendez recovered, got back in under the tag. 2-2 now on Maya Guerrero. That's line, but it's foul. It's going to go over toward the baseball field, hit the back of the right field fence, and be 2 balls and 2 strikes. Baseball starting at 1 p.m. AR against Lassen College. Also available on these same YouTube feeds. Stones Radio Networks. Stones Radio Networks and ARC Athletics. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That's chopped out towards second. Savannah Haynes gobbles it up, goes to first, but it does advance Mendez over to third with the first out of the inning. She is just 60 feet away from tying this game as Ada New comes to the plate. Ada, the sophomore from Aptos High School, 1-0 on the season from the pitcher's mound. She's got a chance to tie this one up, help herself out here. First pitch is swung on and missed. Aaliyah Gomez, the shortstop, number 9 hitter on deck. And now Bree Romero trying to keep Mendez at third base at the same time retiring Ada New. 0-1 pitch. Just misses that outside corner. 1 ball and 1 strike. Basketball tomorrow night on the same YouTube channels. ARC taking on Diablo Valley College. I think they're the Vikings, but I'll double check that because you don't want to call somebody Vikings if they're not. That popped up infield, called by Savannah Haynes at second base. She makes the catch, and that's a big out for Bree Romero to keep Mendez over at third with now 2 outs, and the number 9 hitter, Aaliyah Gomez, who was 2 for 4 in the opening doubleheader against West Valley. Sophomore from St. Francis High in Watsonville. That's chopped slowly down to third. Adams is going to have to hurry to get it to first. She does, but it's not going to be in time, and that's going to tie the game. An infield single for Gomez, a slow roller, nothing anybody could do. And a run scores for the Seahawks, and they've evened it up at 2-2, and we're going to have a meeting at the mound for the Beavers. Talk things over. Really nothing anybody could do about that one. The ball was not hit sharply enough to get down to Adams in time, and by the time Caleb picked it up, gunned it across the diamond, Gomez had beaten it out for a single and an RBI, and turning the lineup over for Bella Fromell, who grounded out to third her first time up. As the meeting at the mound kind of breaks up, and there's also a meeting over at third base, the base runners and the hitter and the third base coach. Great looking field out here. Becky Russ Field got the renovation, got some work done on it recently, and it looks fantastic out here. Can't help but comment on that both times we've been out here. Just so impressive. Here's Mel. Bella from Lake Travis High in Austin, Texas. Left-handed hitting right fielder. He lines that one into right center. That's going to get down for a base hit. Great job by Meyer in right field. Great job by Riley Meyer to get over and cut that one off. That could have easily got through all the way to the fence, but Meyer made a very difficult play and kept it to a single and kept Gomez on second base. 5th hit for the Seahawks, and here is Cassidy Bennett, who had a bunt single her first time up. She is 6 for 7 on the season so far, counting today. Left-handed hitting third baseman. Takes that one outside. Just a difficult play, especially when the ball's going to skid on the grass. That one kind of bounced most of the way up, so Meyer could backhand it and get it back into the infield and not only keep the runner, anybody from scoring, but just keep the runner at first from going to second, or from going to third. Gomez had to stop at second. That one is down low. 2-2, top of the second. First game of 2 between the Seahawks and the Beavers. Just getting started in their seasons. Third game of the season for both teams, actually, on the diamond. That's a good-looking pitch, but it's inside for a ball. 3 balls, no strikes, and Vasconcelos, who's the All-State player returning this year, she is on deck. 3-0 now to Bennett. Shows bunt, pulls it back, so that was a take all the way, and it's right down the middle. Adams coming in from third just in case. Demon from first. But it was a take all the way. 2 on, 2 out. 2-2 is our score, and a 3-run, 1 count to Bennett. Takes that one outside, and that is ball 4. Moves Gomez to third. Fromell now is at second. First walk of the game for Bree Romero, and Dylan Vasconcelos is going to be the hitter. Dylan from Soquel High School in Soquel, California, and as we said, just under 400 last year, got her All-State recognition. And she can do a lot of damage for the Seahawks here. Popped up her first time. Takes that one, and it's down low for a ball. She popped up to shortstop back in the first inning. Alba, the center fielder, on deck, but it's all about Vasconcelos right now for Bree Romero and the Beavers as they try to limit the damage here in the second. That's hit high in the air to center field, and Garcia has a beat on it, though. Medium deep center field, she makes the catch. 1 run, 3 hits, 3 left. We go to the bottom of the second. Seahawks 2, Beavers 2.
American River College is a top-tier community college sports program that provides student-athletes with the opportunity to thrive both athletically and academically. ARC Athletics is currently ranked 5th in the state and 2nd in Northern California. With over 19 sports programs, our athletes compete with the region's best athletes. Our diverse and dedicated coaching staff helps athletes develop the skills necessary to compete at the next level. Start your community college athletics journey with us. American River College, Sacramento's best athletic program. Go Beavers.
I told Rick, I said, this is the guy that's going to lead us out of the...
He can't even lead us out of the
He
parking
can't get out of the parking lot.
So we just moments ago, a rhubarb, a brouhaha between Mr. Reynolds, the great Jay Reynolds, and the great Mr. Basketball.
They always wear
He
something
dresses
different.
He has his suit on and stuff.
So it's like, hey, fans, I'm different.
Yeah.
I'm the man.
Well,
See, so...
Yeah.
Bottom of the second, 2-2 score. Riley Meyer starts us off. Madison Demon and then Mackenzie Smith for the Beavers. As we are in a 2-2 tie here. That's a fastball. It's in there for a strike. Meyer 0 for 4 on the year so far. Just made a tremendous play in right field to probably save a run. Allow the Beavers to get out of there with just 1 run allowed. Meyer takes that one, and that one is inside. Evens the count, 1 ball. 1 strike on Riley out of Castro Roble High School. Ada New on the mound for the Seahawks. Swung on and fouled back to the screen. Through the 5-inning no-hitter against West Valley on the 30th of January. Came back in the second game through 3 innings, gave up just 2 hits and a run. So she is 1-0 on the young season, and the Seahawks are 2-0 as they swept that doubleheader from West Valley. 8-0 game 1, 6-5 game 2. Inside, just a bit inside. 2 balls and 2 strikes on Riley Meyer. Right-hand hitting right fielder for the Beavers, who's only on field experience this year. The doubleheader against Butte, they split that doubleheader. 2-2 pitch. Fastball, call, strike 3 outside corner. So 2 straight strikeouts for Ada New. 1 out here in the second, and Madison Demon to the plate.
Now batting for the Beavers, number 12, first baseman Madison Demon.
Madison 0 for 5, looking for her first hit of the season. Comes up here with 1 out in the second. And this one tied at 2. She takes that one outside and high. She's followed by Mackenzie Smith, the catcher. Ariana Olasso is the number 9 hitter, the designated hitter for the Beavers in this one. 1-0 pitch is chopped down to third. That's a fair ball handled by Bennett across the diamond, gets her by a step at first base. 2 outs quickly here in the bottom of the second, and here's Mackenzie Smith, who has 3 hits out of 6 appearances on the season for the Beavers. Trying to get something started with 2 outs, and Alasso to follow.
15, the catcher, Mackenzie Smith.
Had 2 hits in the second game in that doubleheader against Butte. Chops that one foul, really aggressive at the first pitch, hits it down the third base line. Everybody has to give chase. And it'll be no balls and 1 strike on McKenzie. A lot of activity at American River. We've got baseball coming up in a couple of minutes over there on the dime. We got basketball tomorrow night, 5:30 and 7:30. That's a good-looking pitch inside corner, strike 2. Diablo Valley visiting American River. American River women's team getting their first conference win game the other night, which Tamai Mancuso had 34 points. That's outside, and Sydney Grant pulled down an amazing 25 rebounds in that game. So some good superlative individual efforts and a great team effort as well as they pulled out the win over Sac City. That is high for a ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Mackenzie Smith. 2 outs here in the bottom of the second. We are tied at 2 from Becky Russ Field on the campus of American River College. Hit sharply down toward Bennett. Bennett's got it at third base in front of the bag, throws it across the diamond, and that is an easy inning for Ada New. 1, 2, 3. We go to the top of the third. We're tied at 2.
Hi, I'm Monica from Ace Body Shop in Towne. We are a family-oriented business. We've been in business for over 30 years. We are located downtown Lincoln at 333 Lincoln Boulevard in Lincoln, California. We do automotive repair and 24-hour towing. Our phone number is 916-645-2859, or you can find us on the web.
Here at Super Taco, we specialize in authentic Mexican food. One of the reasons we are different from other places is that we make everything from scratch. You get a great value when you come here, large portions and quality food. Our most popular dishes are many different kind of tacos. We have giant burritos, different kinds of enchiladas, and the fajita. If you're ready for real Mexican food, stop in at a Super Taco. We love to see you.
Pass flung on and missed. He got him on strikes at 86, the off-speeder. Bruno strikes out the... He's going to look that way. Now he's going to duck down the middle. He's got a guy wide open at the 18 kid. That's Robert Freeman. And Robert's trying to make a couple of moves. He comes back to the 15, comes down to the 10. He gets a block to the 5. Top of the third from Becky Restfield. Game tied at 2. The Seahawks will send up Aubrey Alba, Brooklyn Yamas, and Alicia Mendez 4, 5, and 6 against Bree Romero. 5 hits for the Seahawks in the first 2 innings. They've got 2 runs. Beavers with 2 runs. They got both of those in the first inning. They have 2 hits on the day against Ada New. To Alba, who had an RBI single back in the first inning. That is her 3rd run batted into the season already. The center fielder out of Watsonville High School. Up here to lead off the top of the third with with Yamas and Mendez to follow. Good looking pitch, but it is called a ball. 1 ball and no strikes. As we have our first canine sighting, just a guy standing over there. He doesn't know what's going on. He's kind of looking around. I think I'll sit down. I think I'll just lie down. I think I'll just hang out. Popped up right side. It should get out of play right by our young furry friend, just about 20 feet past him, and he didn't even pay any attention. That's okay. That does not concern me. My job is to protect this corner of the dugout, and that is what I'm going to do. 1 ball, 1 strike now on Alba. Out in center field for the Seahawks in this game 1 of a doubleheader. Inside corner, nice looking pitch. Good location by Romero. Puts her head in the count 1 and 2. Beavers with the home whites. The Seahawks, dark jerseys, blue numerals. Or numbers if you don't want to be fancy about it. It's just numbers. 1 and 2. We had a scoreboard sighting a second ago as there were lights flickering on the scoreboard. And I still have people, Chris Toy, fantastic producer today, I still have people that I know that still don't have their power restored from Sunday. So it's crazy out there. It's nuts. 2 pitches hit sharply. Line drive right at Romero, and Bree makes a tremendously athletic play and retires Alba. If it got by her, it probably gets out to center field, but Bree sticks the glove out, makes the catch on the line drive, and, as a hitter, you're just, lining out to anybody is terrible, but a good line drive that the pitcher snags just doesn't work for you. Here's Brooklyn Yamas, ground out to third base. A sharp ground ball to third base ended the top of the first inning, so she's 0 for 1. Hits that one high in the air to left field and got a little bit of distance on it. Popick goes all the way back, makes the catch on the warning track, 1 step in front of the 200-foot sign in left field. So Brooklyn Yamas got a lot of that one. She's hit the ball twice today. Doesn't really have much to show for it in the scorebook. 2 outs here in the inning on a line drive and a deep fly, and here's Alicia Mendez. She singled to open up the second inning. Right over the head, just barely over the glove of Savannah Haynes at second base. And she's up here with 2 outs in the top of the third. Now we might see our first home run on the season on that one. That's inside from Brooklyn Yamas. But Popick had a beat on it all the way. She followed it all the way to the warning track, made the catch. That's also inside. 2 balls and no strikes. 2 outs here in the third inning. The Seahawks have the boisterous dugout going, which is symptomatic of the softball, but also keeps you warm, so that's good. That's a good-looking pitch inside corner. 2-1. And our canine buddy moving around. He's an elderly gentleman, So good for him to come out and hang out and watch some ball. 2 balls, 1 strike. It's hit sharply at the center field. Garcia's got a beat on it. She makes the catch in left center. 3 well-hit balls, but 3 outs for the Seahawks in the third. We go to the bottom of the third. We're all tied at 2.
Lincoln Potters Baseball. Placer County's best-kept secret is back for another exciting summer at historic McBean Stadiums. Loaded with fun for the whole family, local beer, wine, and eats. Fireworks, giveaways, theme nights, kids zone, and more. Come join in the fun and enjoy small-town baseball with Major League Entertainment. Tickets on sale now at LincolnPotters.com.
Lincoln Potters Baseball. Come on out and join in the fun.
I love baking. I've been doing it my whole life. Grateful Bread was started because I needed the job. It always used to seem like bread was just an afterthought, and which was always kind of disappointing. But now, as not only people, foodies and people eating, they're expecting better quality, and people notice it, they can see it.
Got dragged there, and I didn't. He's an actor? Oh, crap. Who cares?
You got the rest of your life to be, serious. But
just tweet it out and then don't really
then
respond.
run away.
Yeah.
I think it happens to some of us. Maybe it sounds a little personal to you, but
I'm not. I didn't want me.
Yeah,
to
I
sound
don't know.
that
It just
way.
maybe sounds like that.
Generally,
fine.
Again, you're a very bright guy.
Yeah.
You see right into
Right
my
through
soul,
you.
my friend. That's why I have so many jobs, because people think I'm funny when they're driving home. Back to the action out here at Becky Russ Field, bottom of the third. It's Ariana Olaso who's going to start us off, and then the top of the order, Bella Garcia, Elizabeth Popick against Ada New, who had a very good second inning, 1-2-3, after giving up 2 runs on 2 hits in the first. That's just a little high and inside to Lasso, who's 1 for 5 in the opening doubleheader against Butte. A right-handed hitter in the DH role. She takes that one, and that is in there for a strike. Maya Guerrero behind the plate for the Seahawks. Cassidy Bennett at third, Aaliyah Gomez at short, Dylan Vasquez at second, Alicia Mendez at first. Bella Fromell is in right, Aubrey Alba in center, and Brooklyn Yamas in left. She bunted at that one and did not make contact, so it's 1-2, Ada New on the mound for Cabrillo. 1 ball and 2 strikes now on Alasso, opening up the bottom of the third of a tie game. Inside for a ball, 2-2. Looks like our canine friend is going to traipse himself down the right field line and take off for the day. I think he was just dropping by because it was part of his daily routine. Getting his constitutional on. 2-2. That's a little pop-up on the infield. It might drop. It does, and there's going to be a play at first, but not in time, as Alasso beats it out for an infield single. An unlikely-looking single, but a single nonetheless for Ariana. She is at first base with nobody out, and Bella Garcia, who wrapped a double to right center on the first pitch she saw in the bottom of the first, is coming to the plate. Just watching him down the right. He's doing that thing where he kind of drives himself into the ground and just for no reason, That's just what they do. And now his owner's doing the same thing. No, he's not. Here's the pitch outside. The runner goes. The throw to second is on a hop and bobbled at second, and safe is Alasso. So she's kind of leading the charmed life there, getting to first base on the infield single and then advancing as shortstop Gomez couldn't handle the throw, although it was short hop to her. So to regain control, she had to grab it again and put the tag on, and Ariana was underneath it. So she's at second with nobody out. Garcia chops one out towards shortstop, has to hold the runner, but she won't get anybody first, and now the fake has got the runner going, and Lasso's going to be tagged out. So a really good play by the shortstop Gomez, as she saw she wasn't going to get Bella at first base. So she faked the throw and got the runner at second to come off, and Alasso was tagged out.
Number 11, left fielder Elizabeth
Garcia will get an infield single because the throw would not have beat her if it was made, and she did not make a throw. She made a play after that. She had already reached first base, so an infield single. Second hit of the inning, but still one out and a runner at first, and Elizabeth Popick, who singled her first time up into right field. Swings and a miss. She's trying to run up on that one, and Garcia thought about moving but didn't, so it's 0-1. Popick hit a sharp ground ball to right field back in the first inning for a hit. She's 3 for 8 on the season now. Alexa Garcia to follow as the Beavers try to take a lead here in the bottom of the third. Popick lets that one go by, and it's high and outside. Cassidy Bennett coming in at third base.
So there's like this strategy, I guess, to
1 ball and 1 strike now on Elizabeth Popick, left fielder for the Beavers.
yeah, we're good. We'll keep track of it. Hopefully you guys can figure
That's
it out.
popped down the third base line out of play toward the dugout. Might have been a little outside, which would have been a perfect one to drop down that left field line, but Elizabeth couldn't get enough on it. 1 ball and 2 strikes on her now. Bella Garcia still over at first base. 1 out here in the inning. Popick chops at that one. It's a foul ball. Down the first base line, but it is a foul ball. It was a little high again, but she's opportunistically going after it as Bella Garcia took off on contact. Just a foul ball, though. Stays at 1 ball and 2 strikes on Elizabeth. 1 in the first, 1 in the second for the Seahawks. Beavers scored both their runs back in the bottom of the first. They went down 1-2-3 in the second. Popick lines that one over the second baseman's head into right center field for a base hit. Nice job cutting it off by Fromell, and Garcia's going to have to stay at second base. So for the second inning in a row, the right fielders in this game have made excellent defensive plays and kept runners from advancing 2 bases on base hits. Popick has her second hit, third hit of the inning for the Beavers. First and second, 1 out, and Alexa Garcia, who grounded to third, comes up. Fromell cut that one off, as I thought Garcia might be able to make third, but Bella was all over it and got it back in too quickly. Has a strike in there, and a good-looking pitch from Ada New to Alexa Garcia, who was 2 for 6 in the opening doubleheader. We said grounded to third base her first time up here in this game 1 of the Twin Bill. Swing and a miss. The ball was a little bit further outside. Good location by Ada New there. 0-2 now on Alexa. Kayla Adams to follow. Watches that one go outside. A good take there. Good secondary lead by Bella Garcia at second. Catcher Maya Guerrero taking a look at her before returning the ball back to Ada New. 1 ball, 2 strikes now on Alexa. Inside call, strike 3. Perfect location for Ada New for the second out of the inning. A big one right there. And here's Kayla Adams. Fly to center her first time. Up here with 2 on and now 2 outs as the Beavers try to grab the lead in this one. They were down 1-0, then up 2-1, then the Seahawks tied it. Adams chops it down to third. That's a fair ball. Bennett comes up, throws it across the diamond, and Ada New gets out of a jam. No runs on 3 hits and 2 left. We go to the 4th inning, tied at 2.
American River College is a top-tier community college sports program that provides student athletes with the opportunity to thrive both athletically and academically. ARC Athletics is currently ranked 5th in the state and 2nd in Northern California. With over 19 sports programs, our athletes compete with the region's best athletes. Our diverse and dedicated coaching staff helps athletes develop the skills necessary to compete at the next level. Start your community college athletics journey with us. American River College, Sacramento's best athletic program. Go Beavers.
Told Rick, I said, this is the guy that's going to lead us out of the...
He can't even lead us out of the
He
parking
can't get out of the parking lot.
So we just moments ago, a rhubarb, a brouhaha between Mr. Reynolds, the great Jerry Reynolds, and the great Mr. Basketball.
They always wear
He
something
dresses
different.
He has his suit on and stuff.
So it's like, hey, fans, I'm different.
Yeah.
You know, I'm the man.
Well,
see, so.
yeah.
Top of the fourth inning, Maya Guerrero, Ada New, and Aaliyah Gomez, the first three hitters for the Seahawks, as this one is tied at 2. Both teams threatening in the third, but nobody scoring. Three hard-hit balls by the Seahawks in that third inning, but they went down 1, 2, 3, and one of them all the way to the warning track. That one's hit high and foul to left field and gets onto the baseball field. So there you go. They're not starting for 7 minutes, so they can go pick that one up. American River taking on Lassen on the diamond. A 1 o'clock first pitch. Stones McCoy on the scene over there. Hit sharply down to third. Kayla Adams gobbles it up across the diamond, and that's a nice first out for Bree Romero. Guerrero is 0 for 2, and Ada New coming to the plate. She popped to second base her first time up. The sophomore pitcher takes a look down at the third base coach, and now she is ready to go as Coach Lisa Delgado is retrieving that foul ball. Outside, misses 1-0. Aaliyah Gomez to follow. One out here in the fourth. Good looking pitch, off speed outside corner, evens it up at 1 ball and 1 strike. Just happy to be back out here at the softball diamond doing ARC softball. So over at the baseball field, that's outside for a ball, 2-1. So I said Stones McCoy covering it today. And a lot of baseball and softball coming up on ARC Athletics YouTube, also Stones Radio Network's YouTube. So you want to subscribe to both of them so you never miss a game. That's high. Plus, if you subscribe, the numbers look better for me, so it makes me look good. And, it's always important. Doesn't matter how old you are. You still want people, hey, that was okay, You can. I don't know if there's a button for, oh, that was okay, but if there is, please hit it. Inside for a ball. So New works the base on balls. That's the second that Bree Romero has issued in this 3 1/3 innings. And here's Aaliyah Gomez, who had an infield single from a run batted in back in the first inning. Or second inning. She is 3 for 5 on the season with that run batted in. Aaliyah from St. Francis High in Watsonville, California. She's a sophomore. Playing shortstop today. And Bella Fromell, the leadoff hitter on deck. She shows bunt, pulls it back. No advance at first by Ada New. So 1 ball and no strikes on Gomez. Kayla Adams coming in from third base. Madison Demmons playing first for the Beavers. Savannah Haynes at second. Bella Garcia at shortstop. 1-0 pitch. Shows bunt again and bunts it back to the pitcher. Romero's going to have to hurry to get it to first base. She does and gets her. No, she did not get her at first base. So Gomez beats it out. Sacrifice and a single for Aaliyah. Moves New over to second. Going to get a little bit of a chat by the coaching staff of the Beavers with the field umpire. It was a close play at first base. It was a very good bunt by Aaliyah Gomez. I don't know exactly what he's trying to get him to do. Maybe ask him to ask the other umpire. Otherwise, there's not much really you're going to get out of it. So a walk to New and then an infield single on the sacrifice by Aaliyah Gomez sets it up for Bella Fromell, who has grounded to third and singled in this one. And she represents the top of the order for the Cabrillo College Seahawks, 2-0 on the season. And the chatting is over. Probably, medium unpleasantries might have been exchanged, perhaps just one-sided. But we are ready to go as Mackenzie Smith gets the catcher's mask back on and gets behind the plate. And here is Bella Fromell. 4 for 7 coming into this game and 1 for 2 today, so 5 for 9 on the year with 3 runs batted in. She lines that one out to left field. It's a short liner picked up out there and left. It's going to be a base hit. Popick came in. I thought she might have a play, and the ball almost skidded by her, but it's a single for Fromell. She has 2 hits on the day. Second hit of the inning. Loads the bases, and it's Cassidy Bennett's turn. And she has singled and walked so far, and she is 6 for 7 on the season. So set up pretty well for the Seahawks here in the top of the 4th. Looks like the Beavers are going to bring at least the left side. They're going to bring the entire infield in. Popick almost had a play at third on that. That is in there for a strike, 0-1. As the base runner had to wait, Ada New had to wait and make sure that it was going to go down in front of Elizabeth. Perfectly placed by Bella Fromell. So Bennett up here with a no-ball, 1-strike count. She hits that one well to left center field. Garcia going back, still going back. That's going to one-hop the fence. Here comes the first run. Here comes the second. It's a 2-run double, and the Seahawks lead this game 4-2. Bennett picks up 2 runs batted in. Fromell's going to stop at third. Ada New, Aaliyah Gomez both score. It's a 4-2 count, and still 2 on, and just 1 out here in the 4th. And here's Dylan Vasconcelos. 0 for 2 so far in this one. The second baseman has a pair of runs batted in on the season. She takes that one a little bit high for a ball. No doubt about that one. Cassidy Bennett hit it really well to left center field. Ada New waited at third to make sure it went and hit the ground, and she took off, and Gomez was right behind her. 1-0. Pop up out of play by Vasconcelos. 1-1 on Dylan. She's out of Soquel High School. All-State as a freshman last year. Up here in a position to do some big damage here to the Beavers, as they already trail 4-2. Aubrey Alba on deck. That one is inside. 2 balls and 1 strike. 8 hits so far for the Seahawks through 3 1/3 innings. 4 runs across the plate with runners at second and third. Takes that one down low and inside for a ball. So it's 3-1 now on Vasconcelos. Has the luxury of kind of picking what she wants to swing at here with a 3-1 count. Alba to follow. Takes that one and is in there for a strike. That seemed like it would be the thing that you were waiting to get. So maybe it was taking all the way, though. Full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes. 1 out. Inside, ball 4. That's going to load the bases. Set up the force, but Alba at the plate with an RBI single in the first, and she lined back to Bray Romero on an excellent play by the pitcher back in the third. So she is 1 for 2, 2 for 7 on the season with 3 runs batted in, and in a position here to really break this one open a little bit for the Seahawks as they have the bases loaded. Infield is in, but the outfield has to play deep for Alba. High and outside. 1-0. Very hardy fans out here checking this one out. Everybody wearing their jackets. One guy in shorts, though. I want to give him credit, but I really can't give him credit because that does not seem like a good idea. High fly ball, left center field. Popick underneath it. She'll make the catch. The tag at third. The throw will be cut off. It's a sacrifice fly, and it's a 5-2 game in favor of the Seahawks as Fromell scores from third. RBI for Alba, her second of the game. About 10 feet maybe in front of the warning track in left field. It was high enough. If she took a little height off it, that could have got out of here. First pitch is outside to Brooklyn Yamas, who hit one deep to left field her last time up, but was caught by Popick on the warning track down the left field line. So she is 0 for 2, but her first at bat was a sharp grounder down to third base, so she has hit the ball well twice off Brie Romero. She hit that one deep to left field, and it's going to clear the fence, I think. No, it hit the fence, but it's a foul ball. I guess it looked more impressive than it was, but actually it hit the fence, so it was hit pretty well. 1-1 on Yamas. Playing left field for Cabrillo in this one. The Seahawks now lead at 5-2. First and second, 2 outs. High pop-up right side. Savannah Haynes is underneath it, and she will make the catch for the out. But 3 runs on 3 hits, 2 left. We go to the bottom of the fourth. Seahawks up top, 5-2. 3 hits, 2 left. We go to the bottom of the fourth. Seahawks up top, 5-2.